are all the things you need to paint. You have only 1 hour to paint the whole thing, because after 1 hour this will be rock solid. Mix. See how shiny it is. It's not. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of We Builds. Our bike is in very good shape. We have done the primer. Let me show you. There it is. So look at that. It is all primed up. Now it's time to paint it and maybe add some lights to it and also add some branding, and in the end we are going to assemble everything back together and hope it looks fabulous. So keep watching. Hope you enjoy the video. Let's go. Oh, and by the way, do you remember this? One of our old builds. It is so successful, looks so beautiful. Check this out. It's very useful. I usually come and sit here in the afternoon. It's very peaceful. So yeah, if you have not seen this build yet, I will put the link up here. Make sure you check it out. It's a very nice project I did before. It's there in my channel. So let's go. So here we are at the paint shop and they are mixing the paints that I requested. So it's not like a normal paint that you get on a normal shop. The paints that we use for vehicles it has a lot of layers. So I will get the whole set here with the thinner, hardener, and then shine, the clear coat and everything. So there will be a whole set. Now painting a vehicle is nothing like painting any normal metal, let's say that swing or anything. To paint a vehicle we need shine and it should be look good. So that's why these are all the things you need to paint it. This is a whole set for 500 ml of paint, because that's all we need for the bike. Now let me tell you what are all these. This NC white is this is the primer, and this one is the thinner for the primer. This is a cheaper thinner, so that's why we use it with the primer, but we don't use it with the paint. For the paint, this is the thinner that we use. So initially we start with the primer and these two. Next is the base coat. This is the base coat for white, and we add thinner to it, and then we put a layer on the vehicle. And after that we got this pearl. This has small particles which are like crystals for the shine. So after you're done with the base, then you put the pearl again using the same thinner. This will be the next coat, and once you are done with this, next is you need this clear coat. Now the clear coat, you need to add this hardener, and as soon as you add this hardener you have only 1 hour to paint the whole thing, because after 1 hour this will be rock solid. And again this thinner will be used to for the viscosity of this. So that's how we are going to follow the process, and this is all we need for the paint. So let's do it. Primer, thinner, let's go. So looks like half a liter was just enough. There are some places left like these, but rest of it is covered. Let's go to the base coat. Yes, okay. This is the base coat. This is the primer. Let's mix. The primer has dried for 1 hour, so let's start with the base coat. The bottom side is done, like the places where I was missing the primer. I started with that, and once it dries, let's say another half an hour, then I'll flip it and paint the rest of it. Now this is the final coat of paint before the clear coat. This is pearl. You mix it with the primer and then do it like regular ones. For this you have to keep the gun a bit far away, and you don't have to fully apply it, like it should not be overflowing. It should just, yeah, from far away, just make sure the spray is over that the body. That's all you need to do with this one. You see how shiny it is. It's not white, but it has small dots called, or you can call them pearls or anything. It's a bit shiny. Let's mix it up and do it. Now it's the time for the full and final last coat. This is the clear coat. So to do this, we mix this clear coat with the hardener, and once you mix it, you have 1 hour to do it, otherwise it will be rock solid. So I will use half of it and half of this first, and then add some thinner accordingly, and then do it. There goes the clear coat. Half of the hardener. Mix. Some thinner. Mix, and the mixture is ready. One coat is done and it is already shiny. I will let it dry for some time and then I'll do the second one. So the paint is done and it turned out to be really nice. Because this is my first time, I am happy with it. I can see some anomalies, but still it's good enough. It is shining. Now I'll wrap this up until next time when I will work on some decals, and I am thinking I'll put orange color with it for the highlights, and then I will assemble it, and that will be it. Our bike will be ready. So see you in the next one. So that's it for this episode. The bike is ready. It is pretty shiny. I like it, and in the next one we'll do the highlights and assemble it, and then the bike will be absolutely ready. Meanwhile, make sure you like, share and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Let us
If you like this video, please consider subscribing.